And then I saw Duncan, first of all, in an unknown location. So he's on the road doing something mental, probably hiding from the police. And he was just sat in his chair drinking from this like brown bottle, like just long necking it, right? And I was like, oh, he's drinking the hard shit. This is going to be a mad
Newcastle
show.
brown ale, you thought maybe?
Maybe, but what the fuck are you drinking, mate?
Just drinking a Brothers toffee apple cider. It's the future.
It's not the future, is it?
It is.
Not the toffee apple cider.
Delicious. Tastes just like toffee apples. Although I never understood the point of toffee apple. You bite it and you go, toffee, there's an apple inside. What demented cunt would do this? I want to eat an apple. I'm just eating an apple. Give me toffee. Why not make it shaped like an apple, but just be toffee? It's a stupid concept, isn't it?
Some people do like fruit, Duncan. You know, it's like
the fucking Bible. We moved on since then. We've got fucking cheese and everything now.
Duncan Torrance Shields calls out Christians.
Fucking love fruit and that, don't they?
We went to see that fucking shit X-Men Apocalypse movie.
All right.
Right? Now, without putting too fine a point, Nix, we never talk out school, but Anders was wrecked, right? Anders got absolutely fucking wrecked. But anyway, Moses does look like Professor X, right? He looks like Professor X, you know, Xavier, the one in the fucking wheelchair, the psychic.
I'll never forget the time where, along these lines, Rich, while I just remember it, when you do in-jokes, one of the problems you tend to have is you don't always remember that the audience might not know the genesis of this joke, so they might not get the joke. Because we did that joke one time, Moses, but in a context where we hadn't said it on this broadcast, when it came to doing like a segment where you had to break a round down, he just goes, right, guess I better get in that chair then.
Yeah,
like,
no.
Don't excuse me.
Yeah. That was wild as fuck, wasn't it? So anyway, if I remember rightly, I think Moses was there on a date or something. All the better, right?
I think he might even have said wheelchair. He might even have actually said it.
Yeah, no, I think he said I've got to go get in my wheelchair on a kneeling. No,
just unreasonable.
He said it, mate. I was like, fucking hell, Jason. So anyway,
calm down, Momo.
I think Moses was on a date or something, right? So I was calling him Professor Sex, like just dropping it in there, right? Like trying to be funny. But then we were in this theater and it was dark and Anders was wrecked. And every time Patrick Stewart came on the fucking screen, all I could hear in the dark was Anders going, and it's like mad high-pitched laugh. We were just looking around because it was worse. Because we went to fucking Cine Bistro, so they put you in their massive chairs, right? So little Professor X was in this huge chair, just like fucking Cerebro. Me and Anders were just buckled, and all Moses was trying to do was get some tender loving in the dark, you know.
Mirror, mirror on the wall, who is the most two-faced of them all?
No, yeah, it was better the first time.
Now, maybe DK. No, of course not. It was Fallen all day.
Oh, there you go. All right, you pulled it out with a bit of poetry at the end. That's good. But yeah, but
he's done it right.
They obviously wanted fucking. I mean, Bolts is the guy who's going, isn't he? So it's like, imagine that for a confidence boost. Like Fallen's like,
then again, though, to be fair, maybe this is the problem. Because obviously, if you see Bolts, you can't really see it. You can't really tell if all the pressure's getting to him. I mean, you see him anyway. You're like, oh, fuck, rough night sleeping. Yeah, got a lot on your mind? No, what do you mean? Like, all right, did you just fall asleep sunbathing with shades on again?
Why are you such a cunt? Why are you like this, man?
It comes to me naturally. I don't know.
I know. No, but it's like I think there's a part in your brain where it's like, okay, that's two jokes that haven't landed. Quick, go to Old Faithful, call out the play.
Overriding empathy.
A lot of people probably think we're biased towards Smoothie and all this on the show, just because we gave him the nickname Rat King. I understand where that comes from. He's is the Rat,
like a motherfucker.
Yeah, no, he is the Rat King,
included in what you're about to get into, because this is outrageous.
Yeah, he is the Rat King. The point is, like, as
how many times are you going to say that?
Rat King is the Rat King.
He is the Rat King. It's like a bit of the Wizard of Oz or something.
Guys,
the Rat King, the fat little
Ratsy rats.
Because you interrupted me, I will have to say it again, won't I? So he is the Rat King in the sense that In
His
the
name
sense
was
that-
Rat King Paulson.
Yeah, he was, and he is the Rat King because whenever.
Here's the thing, Smoothie doesn't know who the Rat King is, right? There's someone out there just fucking up his career. One day he'll have that moment like out of Fight Club where he'll be like, wait a minute, what do you mean? We're both the same character, aren't we? Rat King. What do you mean? I am the Rat King. I'll just be like,
So-
where is my mind?
So anyway, he is the Rat King because every piece of information. Hello, friends. It's By the Numbers, the quintessential Counter-Strike podcast. You know what time it is. I'm your host, Richard Lewis. He's Bugs Bunny, apparently. Show him the carrot you were eating. I demand that you show him the fucking carrot you were. Why is
That doesn't even look like a real carrot, mate.
It is
You made
though.
that out of clay.
Man, why
Real.
is he eating a carrot with the green on? I can't be bothered, me. Like,
Makes it feel healthier, doesn't it, mate?
yeah, that's out of control.
Good thing is, it's dead sweet as well. It's not like a normal carrot. It's delicious.
I'm amazed. I don't think I've ever seen you eat a vegetable.
No, I'm really bad for that normally. That's why I'm trying to turn things around. We'll see if I manage.
with cartoon carrots.
Why not? Yeah. If you're Maniac, that's overachieving. You actually were doing some pretty great shit, you know. But yes, it'd run dry.
Yeah.
There's no point anymore. And especially when, as we say, like, even if he doesn't go in esports, if he really is completing a degree and has all these qualities I've mentioned before, pretty sure he can do whatever the fuck he wants.
But yeah, so there's some. If people want to go out and find this, I think it's in the Cadred Clips YouTube channel. I interviewed him at a DreamHack, and I can't remember what game he'd played. It must have been when he was in Titan, though. And he'd made an individual clutch, and it was pretty good, like a 1v3 or 1v4 or something. And he was recalling the moment, and he got choked up. Like, he loves the game that much, dog. He got fucking tears in his eyes talking about winning this series, like making the game-winning clutch. You know, he was such a fucking cool dude. Like, I don't give a fuck if you fuck that. If you think that's pussy shit, if you want to laugh at that, you don't love sports, dog. I'm down with that shit. So you go find it. It's fucking awesome. But also as well, at a time when people are sort of constantly like sieging.
Just one clutch.
Yeah, one clutch, a game-winning clutch.
Why are people like that though, Rich? Why do people get so drawn into their own story? It reminds you remember that classic moment where that fucking Butler stole the fucking ball when the Seahawks were at the 1 yard line in that Super Bowl. And when they did an interview with him right after, he was saying all this like wild shit about how like God had told him in a dream to go there for the ball. It's like, what? You're making it the movie version based on a real life story, while your real life's actually happening.
He didn't tell him God told him to make the clutch or anything.
That's almost on that level. It's like, and the thing is, I know a lot of people think, shit, I hung in there. I killed the second one. Okay, it wasn't to the head. I sprayed him his back. Third one, I got nervous. I hit the button. It killed. No, it's a kill. Still counts. And you won't even believe this. I looked over to Kenny S. His face was just neutral. No disgust. I actually do love that though. So this is why
like you are a cunt. Like, I mean, you know that. you are just a cunt. But it's fine. It's
Disgust.
good. No disgust. It was the happiest day of my life.
Look at who their last two pickups are. Fitch, complete nobody, probably free, coming from Kazakhstan that they just know because they're from the Kazakhstan scene. Then they get seized, the least sort of attractive, obviously not physically, he's absolutely fantastic. It's like fucking Tony Stark made an Iron Man robot that was just meant to look like the perfect genetically engineered human from fucking test tube. Looked like him, wouldn't it? But in terms of as a player, the least attractive free agent in the entire CIS region, assuming Shara ever found his way out of the fucking labyrinth with the Minotaur below that stage. That cunt's wearing the fucking golden fleece down there. He never came back. He's in fucking Pat's lab.
He's dropped the Minotaur, mate.
That was fucking hilarious when Shara fell down that fucking pit.
It was.
It's
the way he was like an NPC in a game like The Sims. He was just running around in a blind. He had to come in with a trank gun. And then I think just before he went out, Blade whispered in his ear, "Clever girl."
Oh God. Oh man, yeah, it was a fucking. That was a fucking joke. But yeah, but anyway, look, I'll get Sam to bring this graph up.
I still can't believe that happened in real life, Rich. A man was just on stage, just turned around, I'm straight down this hall. He was trying to find a secret level in Mario or something. Just like, no. Is there any coins down there?
It's mental. It's the maddest thing that's ever happened. That and no one even talks about it now because unfortunately it happened to a fucking player that was just garbage. So what can you do? But anyway, like,
right, if that was like Forrest that fell down there, everyone would be like, "Oh, fucking get well soon." Instead, everyone was like, "Lol, have you seen this?" It's like, look at the moment when he falls. He almost died.
But basically, like fucking. So you have all this going on, and Golden's like definitely the catalyst. He's not the entire reason. He's the catalyst, and for them to just sort of be like, first they're gonna cut him, then he's back in the team, then they trundle along with him. They're eyeing up replacements all the way. Then all of a sudden, fuck it, we don't even need an in-game leader. We'll just get rid of him. But what we'll do is first we'll pretend we're changing his role and we'll put him in the worst possible role. It's almost like they did that just as some fucking like meme. Like, cause Fletcher always looks like he should be playing a fucking banjo. So he's over here. Why don't we tell everyone he's entry fragger? Right?
Why is he playing a mad banjo?
Come on, you all know what I'm talking about. We've all seen the big-eared boys on farms, haven't we? Right? You sure do got a purty mouth there, Golden. I bet you could squeal. It's just fucking unreal how hard they fucked this guy. Like, it's just ridiculous. And there's no justification for it. And then on the way out, he says, "Yeah, thanks for everything. Gonna miss all you guys." What?
Mad, isn't it?
Gonna miss you? Like, what? They have been trying to assassinate you, and we're even considering making you look absolutely dog shit to fuck up your chances of getting in a new team by making you entry frag, and you're going, "Yep, thanks for everything, guys." It is so fucking bizarre. I'll tell you what, right? Golden, there'll be a video come out in a few years of him just getting his balls stamped on by a dominatrix or something.
What do you mean? I don't reckon there will be, man. Bet do we want £10? £10 he want. £10 he want.
I don't like this getting released anyway.
Right? He must be into that. He must be into that. Why else? Who else would put up with this type of shit and be like?
And obviously she'll be like, right, and you're going to upload it now. And no, I've got a career doing that shit. You're going to because you're a filthy little disturbing piece of shit, aren't you? Yes.
You and then the whole disturb me.
It'll turn out the dominatrix was exist, won't it? He's like, no, it's me, boss of it. You're playing cash now, motherfucker. Oh, bloody hell. Oh, we can't even play cash. Oh, not the balls. Oh.
Fucking hell, that killed me there. That went down the wrong pipe.
You
That's what he'll be saying.
Little disturbed.
I'll set you up.